Over the past few weeks, we've done a lot of budget builds for Galaxy Inc. in GTA 5, and because of that, Franklin has become extremely rich, as you could see pulling up in that brand new Bugatti Bolide. Last episode, we built a $3.5 million budget garage for Galaxy Inc. Today, we're going to be building a cheaper one, a $500,000 budget garage for Galaxy Inc. It's perfect for all of you beginners who want to have an awesome garage but don't have too much money. But with $500K, you can build a pretty awesome garage. So I hope you guys go on to enjoy the video. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel as well, and as usual, let's take a quick tour through the showroom. Right up front here we have the showcase spot where one of our amazing vehicles is going to be sitting. Over here in the back we have space for 7 other insane vehicles. And then up at the front we have space for 2 more showcase vehicles to be shown off to the world at the very front of this dealership. It's going to be a pretty great episode, so I hope you guys go on to enjoy the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. The first vehicle today is going to be the Sentinel XS. You guys can actually get this car completely free and find it on the streets partially upgraded, which is awesome. It's a pretty nice looking car and a lot of people will look past it because it's a free car and it's fairly old. But I've used it a lot, I really like it, and for an old vehicle it still has a ton of really cool customizations. So let's bring it into the custom shop, and the upgrades we threw on the Sentinel XS are going to be the Dash VIP sport rims, a lip spoiler, a splitter with canards, a carbon rear diffuser, custom skirts, titanium exhaust, a roll cage, sport suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total upgrade cost of only $38,600, which isn't really that bad. And as usual, I'm going to be putting a bunch of money aside so you guys can pick what colors you want to put on the rims and of course on the body of the vehicle as well, along with some engine upgrades, transmission, turbo upgrades, and things like that. This car is pretty nice. Let's throw her up into the showcase spot. It's a beautiful car and I really love the customization on it. Let me know what you guys think of it down below, and let's hop into the next vehicle. Next up we have the Primo. It's a beautiful car. You guys can actually get this car completely free if you find it on the streets, or purchase it for only $9,000, which isn't that bad. Now this car can actually be upgraded into a lowrider in the future, but honestly if you really don't care if you have the hydraulics and a few other customization options, this car is perfect for you. So let's bring her into the custom shop, and the upgrades we throw on the Primo are going to be the triple gold lowrider rims, custom tires, a low-level spoiler, a custom front bumper, a custom rear bumper, custom skirts, titanium exhaust, a mesh grille, competition suspension, and limo window tint for a total upgrade cost of $32,430. If you're a fan of lowriders but you don't want to spend the money on a lowrider, buy this thing and upgrade it just like this. Make it look exactly like a lowrider you'd want and only spend 30 grand. That's not that bad. Let's park this thing right behind the showcase spot. I think it looks stunning, the color looks awesome, and the wheels look really great as well. Let me know what you guys think of this customization, and let's jump into the next vehicle. Next up, we have the Ruiner. You guys can get this car completely free if you find it on the streets, or you could purchase it for $10,000. It's a beautiful Trans Am, and I know a lot of people are huge fans of this car. In my opinion, it's pretty nice. I wish it did have a few more customization options and maybe some nice liveries available for it, but who knows, maybe in the future we'll get some. Anyways, the upgrades we threw on the Ruiner are going to be the Drag SPL muscle rims, a high-level spoiler, a chin spoiler with an oil cooler, a titanium tuner exhaust, a ram air hood, competition suspension, limo window tint, and dual red stripes for a total cost of $49,900. Most of that money was for the dual red stripes. I believe they were like 25 grand. And I know I said we need some more nice liveries for this because there's literally only stripes available for it, which I'm not a huge fan of, but at the same time I like them, but maybe not so much for this car specifically. Anyways, let's park this thing right over here. I think it looks awesome. Like I said, let me know what you guys think of it down below, and let's jump into the next vehicle. Next up, we have the Phoenix. I absolutely love this car. I used to drive it around when I was new to GTA 5 a very long time ago, and you guys can only get this car for free if you find it on the streets. It really reminds me of the car from the Cars movie. You guys remember Dynaco Blue, the King with that big ass spoiler? It really reminds me of that. Anyways, let's bring her into the custom shop, and the upgrades we threw on the Phoenix are going to be the Mercenary muscle rims, a high-level spoiler, a custom chin spoiler, custom skirts, a titanium exhaust, a cowl induction hood, competition suspension, and a limo window tint for a total upgrade cost of $20,480. It looks pretty phenomenal. Now you guys can see what I mean. That spoiler just reminds me of the Cars movie. I think this build looks really great. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comment section. Let's park this thing right over here behind the Primo. I think it looks amazing. It's a really nice nice car, and I'm telling you, if you don't already own one, you should definitely consider finding one on the streets. They are somewhat hard to come by, but trust me, once you're not looking for one, they'll be popping up everywhere. Next up, we have the Dubsta number 2. Now, you guys can also only get this car for free by finding it on the streets. It's not the regular Dubsta, it's the Dubsta 2, and it's really cool. If you guys want to know how to find it, there's a link down below in the description. It's super simple. Plus, you could find it partially upgraded, which is really awesome, and you could sell it for right around 30 grand. So let's bring her into the custom shop, and the upgrades we threw on the Dubsta 2 are going to be the Obey RS SUV rims, a titanium exhaust, a roof rack with spotlights, competition suspension, and a limo window tint for a total cost of $22,300. Yes, those are the only upgrades we threw on it. Everything else comes stock on the vehicle, which is awesome. The one you find on the street actually comes with more upgrades on it, which is even better for you guys. This thing is awesome. And if you're gonna have a G-Wagon inside your garage, it better be up at the front. So we're throwing this thing in the showcase spot behind these velvet ropes. I think it looks phenomenal. And this car looks amazing in a matte black, metallic black, or a nice ice white. As you guys can see, this car is pretty awesome. Let me know what you guys think of it down below, and check out that video in the description if you guys want to get this vehicle for yourself. Next up, we have the Sultan, another amazing vehicle that you guys can get completely free if you find it on the streets, or for $12,000 if you wanted to purchase it. It's an awesome vehicle, plus it also has a twin-turbo 3.5 liter engine, which is also pretty awesome. So let's bring this vehicle right on into the custom shop, and the upgrades we threw on the Sultan are going to be the Saisoku tuner rims, a low-level spoiler, a custom splitter with an intercooler, a carbon diffuser, custom skirts, a titanium exhaust, a roll cage, a double vented hood, a sunstrip, competition suspension, and limo window tint for a total upgrade cost of $28,480. I think this thing looks awesome, especially with that custom midnight purple that I threw on the vehicle as well. It's a pretty nice looking car, and you really don't need to buy the Sultan RS unless you really want all of those extra upgrades. It looks awesome, and we're going to throw this thing right up into the showcase spot, right up here with the Sentinel XS. Which builds you like more, the Sultan or the Sentinel? Honestly, I personally like the Sentinel just a little bit more, and if you guys are considering buying the Sentinel, I would highly suggest throwing on some nice green headlights. It really makes the car look crazy. Next up, we have the Sabre Turbo, which is another amazing vehicle you guys can actually get for free if you find it on the streets, or you could buy it for $15,000. It's an amazing vehicle that you could upgrade in the future to the Sabre Turbo Custom if you really wanted to, but honestly, you don't really need to. The only difference it really makes is a couple cool liveries, and you could also drop it down a little lower, plus you get the hydraulics. Anyways, the upgrades we threw on the Sabre Turbo are going to be the Crack of Muscle rims, a painted bumper and a large splitter, a painted rear bumper, a chrome tip exhaust, a roll cage with a chassis upgrade, a painted grille, a cowl induction hood, street suspension, and a limo window tint for a total upgrade cost of $25,440. This thing looks amazing. Once again, like I said, you really don't need to upgrade to the Sabre Turbo Custom unless you really want those hydraulics and a few other customizations. This car looks flawless. I love the look of it, and it's definitely one of my favorite muscle cars in all of GTA 5 Online. Let me know what you guys think of this build down below in the comment section, and let's jump into the next vehicle. Next up, we have the Dominator, another vehicle you can find completely free on the streets, or you could purchase it for $35,000, which isn't worth it because I know you guys see this thing driving around constantly. I actually like this car a lot more than the Dominator GTX because this one actually looks like a real Mustang, opposed to that one, which looks a little bit weird to me. Anyways, the upgrades you throw on the Dominator are going to be the Carbon Solar high-end rims, a ducktail spoiler, a custom splitter, a painted rear bumper, custom skirts, a titanium exhaust, window vents, rear louvers, competition suspension, and a limo window tint for a total upgrade cost of $41,450. I think this car looks phenomenal. Once again, like I said, it's an old vehicle, but it has so many customization options, which I absolutely love. It looks really nice in my eyes. I hope it does for you guys as well. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comment section, and let's jump into the next vehicle. Next up, we have the Gauntlet, another vehicle you can get completely free if you find it on the streets, or purchase it for $32,000, which is just stupid because you see it driving around all the time. It's a pretty nice vehicle, but the sad part is it has literally no customization options, which absolutely sucks. So the upgrades we threw on the Gauntlet are going to be the Mercenary muscle rims, sport suspension, and limo window tint. That's literally all we did to the vehicle because there are no customization options at all for it. The total cost was $18,400 for the customizations of this vehicle. It still looks really, really nice. I do wish it had a few more customization options, but honestly, it's still a really awesome vehicle, and it's something that's nice to have in your garage. Definitely doesn't perform as well as some of the other muscle cars, but it's pretty damn cool. Let me know what you guys think of it, and let's jump into the next vehicle. And finally, we have the Shafter. This is actually going to be the most expensive vehicle in this garage. You can find it on the streets for free, or you could purchase it for $65,000. It's a pretty nice looking Mercedes, I'm not gonna lie, and it has a few pretty cool customization options. So let's bring her on into the custom shop, and the upgrades we put on the Shafter are going to be the Dash VIP SUV rims, a lip spoiler, a custom splitter, a custom rear bumper, custom skirts, titanium exhaust, a chrome grille, a vented hood, street suspension, and limo window tint for a total upgrade cost of $33,950. I think this thing looks insane. You don't have to put black rims on all your vehicles to make them look awesome, and I know I am guilty of that. Take a look around this dealership. Every vehicle has black rims on them, but I think this thing looks pretty damn amazing the way it is. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comment section. By the way, be sure to check out Digizani. They'll hook you up with tons of discounted games, gaming accessories, discounted gift cards, and in-game currency for dozens of your favorite games. Don't forget to use code FROLICS at checkout for a 10% discount. Well guys, we did it. We built a budget garage with less than $500,000, and I think it looks pretty awesome. The cost of cars will either be free up to a max of $178,000. The upgrade cost was right around $311,430, so the total spent is right between $311 all the way up to $489,000 on this garage, which means left over you'll have right around $10,000 up to about $200,000 sitting in your bank account, which is awesome because you could use that money to customize the paints on the vehicles and the rim colors as well. You could also throw on some performance upgrades like turbos, brakes, engine upgrades, and armor upgrades if you really wanted to, but honestly, you're going to end up making another garage in the future, and even if you put those performance upgrades on any of these vehicles, they really won't perform all that well. So maybe throw them on a few, but trust me, don't put them on them all. There's a link down below in the description for which of those upgrades you actually will want to put on your vehicles. If you guys want to check that out, it's definitely really helpful so you don't waste money where you don't really need to. If you guys want to see another episode of this, be sure to comment down below what you guys want to see, and maybe you'll see it in the next few weeks. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next one.